A very good morning to all of you. Today we are going to cover the topic of Fourier transform example. In our previous video, we cover how to find the Fourier transform. So in here, we are going to cover the example of Fourier transform of a DC signal. If the given signal is a DC signal and the question is you have to find out the Fourier transform of a DC signal, how you gonna find it? So example, I'm taking x of t is equal to a naught, some constant value, which is a DC signal. So the signal should be absolute integrable. The signal should not be equal to absolute integrable. So we get minus infinity to infinity, x of t dt is always less than infinity. Then only we can find out the Fourier transform of the given signal. So if we substitute in place of x of t, that is a naught, so we get minus infinity to infinity a naught dt is equal to a naught minus infinity to infinity dt. As a naught is constant, so we'll bring it out from the integration value. So by integrating, we get a naught mod of t minus infinity to infinity. So by substituting, we get a of naught, a of naught infinity minus of infinity. By adding, we get in solution, that is minus infinity to infinity a naught dt is equal to infinity. So that is the area under a naught is not an absolute integrable signal. So why we are finding this? Because in my first video Fourier transform, I explained the conditions for Fourier transform, that one of the condition is the signal should not be an absolute integrable signal. Okay. So for finding the Fourier transform, what we will gonna do for this signal, that is, let's see what we got the answer for this. If we find out the direct Fourier transform of a naught, we'll get x of t Fourier transform. We are changing from time domain to frequency domain, x of j omega, or we can write it x of omega. So x of omega is equal to minus infinity to infinity x of t e raised to j omega t dt. So this is the general formula for Fourier transform if we have to change a signal from time domain to frequency domain. So substituting here in place of x of t, that is a naught, so we'll get minus infinity to infinity a naught e raised to minus j omega t t of t. So again, a naught is a constant value, bring it out. So a naught is minus infinity to infinity e raised to minus j omega t dt. So by integrating this, we'll get a naught e raised to minus j omega t divided by minus j omega minus infinity to infinity dt. Minus j omega is again a constant value, so we can write it as a naught j omega. Substituting here the value of infinity, we get e raised to minus j infinity minus of j infinity minus of ej infinity. So by multiplying minus, take this minus inside, so we get a naught j omega e raised by j omega minus e raised by minus j omega divided by j. We can write it as in this form. So we know the formula for this one is, we can write it as x of omega is equal to a naught omega 2 of sine of infinity, because this is a formula of sine of theta. E theta minus ej theta divided by j is equal to sine 2 sine of infinity. But we know sine of infinity is undefined value. We cannot define the value of sine at the place of infinity. So the whole Fourier transform for DC signal will be undefined if we solve it with this method. So for solving the for finding the Fourier transform of any DC signal, we are going through this method. The first two methods are not useful. So for here we can use x of t Fourier transform of x of t is equal to x of omega. We can also write it in place of direct DC signal, we will multiply it with impulse response del of omega. So now we will find out the inverse Fourier transform, then we find the Fourier transform. So we'll get x of t is equal to, the inverse Fourier transform formula is 1 by 2 pi minus infinity to infinity x of omega into e raised to j omega t d of omega. Substituting x of omega in place of x of omega, we will substituting a of omega, del of omega. So a naught is a constant value, so bring it out. So we'll get minus infinity to infinity del of omega into e raised to j omega t d of omega. We can also write del of omega is equal to del of omega minus 0 into e raised by j omega t d omega. Why we are using this? Because this is one of the property of your impulse function. If we having any function here that is in terms of omega minus something here, so whatever is multiplying here, so in terms of omega we are substituting 0. So this is one of the property of uh, impulse response. So we're directly substituting it in the question. So we'll get a naught by 2 pi minus infinity to infinity. Again, we can write it as, because there is no, this will not give any change to the given function of del. So we can write it as del of omega into e raised to pi j 0 naught j 0 t d omega. This 0 will come from here. This, the term multiplying with omega is shifted to here by using any shifting property of impulse function. We can write it as this. So anything raised to power 0 is 1. So the left out function is a naught by 2 pi minus infinity to infinity del of omega d of omega. So by solving this, we know the del of omega is 1, because the by integrating uh, impulse signal from minus infinity to infinity, the only function will be resolved at uh, the point 0. The result will be unity. So the solution we'll get by integrating this function will get 1. So x of t, inverse response of the given function is a naught by 2 pi. So inverse response is this. So if we have to change the Fourier transform, so in initial I'll explain. This is the value of x of t, which is equal to a naught del of omega. Okay. Now multiplying both side by 2 pi. This is the time domain and this is the frequency domain. By using the linearity property, whatever you are multiplying at the left hand side, the similar change will be find out in right hand side. So multiplying 2 pi by both sides, we get a naught is equal to Fourier transform of a naught is equal to 2 pi a naught del of omega. So this is the Fourier transform of any DC signal. Suppose a simple example I'm explaining. If you have the question, you have to find out a naught is equal to 5. You have to find the Fourier transform of the given signal 5. How you gonna find it? You simply substitute here 2 pi 5 del of omega. By solving it, we get 10 of pi del of omega. Thank you. I hope you understand the video.